FNL Vintage. Retro runway footage. Resurfaced interviews. And style archives. Revisit iconic collections. And celebrities. Of fashion seasons past.
Welcome to Fashion News Live. I'm your host, Rocco. We are here at Style Week Jamaica with Donna Rose. Your collection was stunning, and it was so symbolic of what's happening now, but I want you to tell me about that.
Well, Hannah Cherie and Dwight gave me a call and invited me and said it would be a good idea to come. And I sat down and I thought, 50th anniversary, I'm Jamaican. What best symbolizes everything that Jamaica is? The flag. And then I thought, the flag drapes or it floats in the breeze and the colors are vivid. And that was the start of the collection.
And how many pieces did we see on the runway tonight?
You saw 20 pieces on the runway tonight. Yes, yes. And I enjoyed doing everyone. It was a little bit challenging because you're stuck with a color palette, but I think it kind of pushed me further, so I enjoyed every bit of it.
And what was the fabric of choice?
The fabric of choice was probably knit jersey because it's very drapey, and I wanted to get off as much of the flag as possible where things just float and drape. So that was a fabric of choice, and also wonderful knits in that color. Yes.
And how did it feel to show your fashion here in Jamaica, which is where you're from? It's like your bloodline, your family,
Yes.
your heritage, your culture.
I'm still having goose pimples. It's the best feeling ever, and this is my very first collection, so it was just amazing, and the models were just amazing. They gave such life to the pieces, so I couldn't have asked for a better voyage into the fashion world. It was awesome.
Elaine Dreyer, how do you do?
I'm good, and you?
Good. I want to ask you first, what are you wearing?
I'm wearing Elaine Dryer.
Oh, I'm going to twirl you. Look how, even the belt?
Now, the belt is an accessory I picked up in Miami.
Well, you look very beautiful. I want to talk to you about the collection that we saw on the runway this evening. So please tell me about the color palette, the fabric, the inspiration. Who is Elaine Dreyer?
Elaine Dryer is a very versatile, self-taught, but formalized from Paris School of Fashion in London. Yes. I've been designing clothes for some of the Miss Jamaica girls, some Miss Worlds, like Miss Iceland, Miss Colombia, and Miss London, Miss England, right? But in Jamaica, I think the Jamaican woman is more cosmopolitan than people know. And so we have to look for the latest designs, latest styles, trends, and then we form it into our Jamaican way of doing things. And the colors for this spring, I chose pink, some very vibrant aquas and blues. I chose some reds, and I threw in a few black and white pieces. You're never wrong with black and white, as you know.
That's right. I agree with you. So was there a one specific inspiration that helped you with this collection? Or was it multiple things?
Multiple things. Actually, I wanted to show a more classical line this year, which I did, and I think it went over very well. I love pieces that you can accessorize at any time. You know, they're not dated, right? So this inspires me to go a little further each time, to find something that you can wear more than once, but with different accessories. Yeah?
As you have done here with your dress and the belt.
Yeah. This is very versatile. I can move it any way I want it. This is just, you know.
You brought sexy back on that runway, girl. I was sat back and thought, wow, wow, wow. Tell me about your inspiration, color palette, fabrics, everything.
My inspiration come from my country, my island, Turks and Caicos Islands. I use the colors as inspiration. We have a lot of colors in our national dress and our wear, and each color represent a statement from each one of the islands because there are 11 islands, and I use that as my inspiration. I got introduced to designing bathing suits a year ago, so that is basically my main focus.
What type of fabrics are you working with the bathing suits?
I'm mostly working with spandex right now. I'm going to incorporate other fabrics in the future. I'm also making linen jackets, linen shorts, and incorporating lace into the linen as well.
Francesca with Friends Christy, how do you do?
Hi, it's good to be here. You guys
Good, good. I enjoyed your show, and I want to know about the inspiration. I want to know about the color palette and the textiles that you decided to use for your collection this season.
I am a lover of colors, so that's what I was going for: young, vibrant, fresh, and I think the crowd loved it.
Yeah, I think so too. Who who um who was the inspiration for you for this collection? Was it a movie, a song, an experience in your life?
Tropical, Jamaica tropical culture. All right, that's it.
Thank you so much for your time, Francis. Thank you. I'm here with world-renowned Indashio, originally starting in New York City, but I know you've been traveling the world showing your collections, and now, where are we, Indashio?
We're worldwide, baby. We're in Kingston, Jamaica at Style Week. Stay International. Supermodels are about to hit the runway, and my new collection, Born to Love. It's all about the love this season. I'm bringing out the big guns. Rocco, you gotta see, you gotta come to my world and see life through my eyes. Do you see these eyes? Yeah, exactly.
Hold on. What was the hand sign again? I saw it. Was it Big Love?
Bang, bang,
Big
bang,
Love. We're right here in
bang.
Jamaica with Indashio. So tell me about the collection this season. What, like the color palettes, your inspiration? I mean, it sounds maybe like love was just your inspiration.
I was lonely on Valentine's Day. I didn't have no Valentine, so I was inspired by love, just getting ready for Valentine's Day. And it's all about love. It's one love, loving yourself, loving people, loving everybody, being in love. And so you see I got a little heart something. I got bring the love. I got love messages.
So love is going to walk up and down that runway tonight.
Love is, it's all love. I mean, I love what I do. This is my heart and my soul. I'm living my dream. And man, it's about sharing that. Like, love is the most powerful thing in the world, and that's what my collection is gonna do. I hope is just put love out there, and I hope people love it. If this, okay,
let's just give her some love. We're gonna give her love.
I
I believe with love we can conquer everything.
That's my guns right now.
Love. That's right.
No, she did not just walk through my interview. Where is security? Y'all just gonna let her walk through my interview? Can we pan to the security right here that just did that? Okay.
Oh, look at our security guard. What a handsome man he is.
And the other two girls in the back are just like, let him get robbed.
Perfect.
Okay, so
All right.
just joking. So no, but like, I'm having so much fun, Rocco. I'm so glad you're here, dude.
Oh, I'm glad to be here.
Always got the exclusive Fashion News Live. But no, it's a lot of hearts. I got still a lot of red. It's rock and roll still, of course. And I mean, you'll see some things in there. You may see Katy Perry wear. I got my new nail polish. Hello.
I see all types of people sporting this nail polish.
Yeah.
Boys, girls,
Yeah.
Indashio. Pretty soon I'm going to have to get some nail polish.
Exactly.
and
It's
sport it
actually
with me.
called nail polish because it's for guys. And it's called Indashio Black by Evolution Man. It's available on my website now, indashio.com, and also evolutionman.com. And it's $15, so buy it now. It's limited edition. It'll be available from now until the fall, so get it while it's hot.
Jason, how do you do tonight?
I'm great. You know, as you can see, this is such a fabulous venue. You know,
Yes.
we're actually in downtown Kingston,
Waterfront with the beautiful ocean right there.
and as you can see, it's a great atmosphere. It's a great start to a major event on the fashion calendar. Style Week has been around for some time, and the Jamaica Tourist Board have been perennial supporters because really, you know, this sort of event underscores the diversity of this destination. I gather this is your first time here, which
Yes.
we'll have to argue about that later. But the fact that you're here now, you'll truly get a sense of what's on offer. You know, right now it's all about fashion, but tomorrow morning you'll see this beautiful beach that we have behind us here. And, you know, there really is a lot to do here. This is one of those unique destinations where there's something for everybody.
Yeah, I actually, as soon as we got off the plane this morning, our driver took us to a famous patty shop here called Tasties. And it was Jamaican beef patty, and it was insane, and everyone's been so friendly. It's absolutely amazing. And now this is the first major event with loud music. Earlier today, we went to go have tea at the King's home.
King's House, yes.
Yes, the King's House.
King's House, yes.
And I was able to meet his lovely wife, and
Great.
she was amazing. Yes, very nice. And even the opposing wife, the opposing the opposition's wife was there, and they were supporting charities for a young man on the street here in Jamaica, trying to get them off the streets, helping them out through.
And that's one of the aspects of what Dwight is trying to do. You know, he has a lot of charity engagements, and this is just such an amazing event. You know, it has a great pull. We're really glad you could come. You know?
I'm really happy you invited us. Thank you.
I'm a pity it took so long to get you down here, and we're gonna have to book you for next year.
That's
again.
right. We'll have to come down every year and cover.
Because this is just Kingston. This is what you might refer to as the tip of the iceberg. It's the heartbeat of the Caribbean, and there's so much more. You know, Jamaica is really multi-layered, multifaceted, and it's great that you're able to come here to Kingston, where most people don't really consider of coming to visit. You know.
Well, from what I understand, it's the 50th anniversary of the independence for Jamaica. Is that correct?
That's true. It's a milestone year. 50 years of anniversary, 50 years of independence. You know, you only experience that once.
Right.
And the theme, the overarching theme this year, is to celebrate, you know, our achievements over the past 50 years. And when I look back on some of the presentations that they're doing in preparation for the celebration, it is a remarkable track record and of course I say track because athletics comes to mind, but also in fields of science, medicine in particular. There really have been some real milestones here in Jamaica, and not just for the past 50 years. Really, it's a very rich and diverse history going back to the 17th century. It's a fascinating place.
Well, I am very interested in continuing discovering Jamaica and showing my audience out there. And is there a website that our audience can go to get more information about traveling to Jamaica to discover Jamaica?
You definitely can get a lot of information from www.visitjamaica.com. There you'll find a wealth of information about the destination, and also, once prompted to action, you can book your ticket right there.
Excellent. Yeah. So www.visitjamaica.com. Make sure you guys check it out. I'm going to continue exploring Jamaica and showing you guys the best of the best right here. Thank you so much, Jason, for your time. And I think we have some dancing or some beautiful women back there to talk to.
All of the above.
Thank you so much. Thank you for watching Fashion News Live, and stay tuned as we continue to showcase the best of the best right here in Jamaica. We are here at Style Week Jamaica 2013 with Andre from Anarchy Clothing. How do you do?
I'm very good.
Good. I wanted to ask you about your collection that we just saw on the runway. I want you to tell me about the inspiration, the fabric, and the anarchy, everything.
Okay. The Anarchy line comes about by, I don't want to set rules to fashion. It's very subjective. So what?
Like love. Love is very subjective, right? It's the same.
Yeah. So what I see as fashion, I just do it. And furthermore, I want to bring sexiness in Jamaica. Guys must look sexy. So I'm bringing the ultra skinny jeans, the crop pants. I'm bringing that style into Jamaica. We are known for more loose fitting, so I'm actually bringing a new trend to this side of the world.
How did you sit down to get the whole design process accomplished with this collection?
First, I kind of have a niche market now, so I study the culture of Jamaican people and try to work with it. And when I capture them now, I just bam, hit them with what I have. So they're like addicted to my stuff, so it no matter what, if I put it out, them just consume it.
I like that. So when people see the Anarchy Clothing, bam, they're addicted right there, and then they want to get more and more and more.
I have the upper hand now, so I pull the strings. So I just take a little bit of feedback from my clientele and add a little more ingredients, and that's a collection.
That's awesome. So tell me about the fabrics that you use. Which different type of fabrics did you use?
I use cotton, wool, polished cotton, and condensed indigo blue denim with studs to give it a more punk rock look, and actually get a concept from Batman Forever, the Riddler, the green and purple, doing a little color blocking here and there and stuff like that.
I have Coco Johnson here, and we are in Jamaica. The last time I saw you was in Los Angeles interviewing you for your collection, and now what a pleasant and amazing surprise to see your pieces right here after being on Megan Fox and so many other celebrities. Now it's on the runway for Style Week Jamaica. So tell me about the collection we saw on the runway.
Well, it was a collective collection of some of our past work over the last 5 or 6 years. It's the best of Coco Johnson's, what you saw tonight. Really the pieces that have been on, like you said, Megan Fox, Lily Sobieski, Misha Barton, and recently we did a photo shoot with Tyra Banks, a jumper which you will be seeing tomorrow. And yes, and it's just been progressing, and I just love what we're doing. Love being in Jamaica.
It's beautiful here, isn't it?
Gorgeous.
Now, if you could define the brand, who is the brand? Coco Johnson, that's right. Who is the Coco Johnson woman? Exactly.
The Coco Johnson woman is a little bit of a feminist with a little bit of a softer side. I use very flowy fabrics, but I always have a little element in the design that's a little bit masculine, like the broad shoulders that you saw tonight with the shoulder pads. Very Joan Crawford, Betty Davis. Some of my inspirations. I always love fashion that has a little bit of an edge to it. So I would say the Coco Johnson woman is a very contemporary woman of today, with a little touch, a little dash of the 40s, the 20s in this past collection, definitely.
His name is Philip Reed. He's a designer for Bella Shaw. That's right. The line just ended. It was absolutely amazing. And you're very, very, very popular here. And now I'm hoping that my fans will like your clothes too, because I was sitting down thinking, okay, I want that shirt, I want that pants, I want that outfit. Tell me about your inspiration for this collection 2013.
Wow, my inspiration came on, I'm from Jamaica, 50th anniversary. So I give you something retro, something current, and something futuristic.
It's the 50th anniversary of Jamaica's independence from Britain, right?
Right, yes.
Okay, so tell me the inspiration, like the color palettes and the fabrics that you used to make your collection.
Okay, I use earth tones. Earth tone signifies the people and thing. That's a color that I love also, brown, and I use gray. You know, a whole atmosphere, the tropical climate and thing. Blue, a variety of colors and thing, and I use the Jamaica color as well.
And then how do you initially start the process of your collections? When you sit down to design your collections, do you hand sketch or do you use a computer to sketch? Do you go look at material first? What is it that you do to put together your collection?
Okay. For me, personally, I lock myself away. Yeah, definitely. I just pre some things, hit the street, and see, once I see a fabric, it kind of like everything just come to life. And from then and there, I just create whatever it is that comes to me.
And then also, if I understood correctly, a lot of reality stars here in Jamaica use your clothing line for their shows. Is that right? Is that what Dwight said?
Yeah, definitely.
So where would people see your clothes on TV here in Jamaica?
Magnum Kings and Queens of Dancehall and thing, that's the main show. That's a dancehall show and thing. Also so far entertainers.
I am here with the man himself, Dwight Peters, the CEO of Sand International and creator of Jamaica Style Week. How do you feel that this event's coming together so amazingly? I've interviewed Tyson Beckford and a lot of other celebrities here, and everyone just loves you so much. You're the man of the evening, but I think way more than that, the man of the year. You're a staple in Jamaica.
Well, I mean, we have always tried to create an experience that people can relate to across the world. Style Week Jamaica represents a platform for young Jamaican talent showcasing their exceptional skills, you know, most of whom would have gone unrecognized. So we do feel that there's a responsibility to showcase to the world that there are exceptionally talented designers here in the country. So what we do, we present a space, we present a themed production that really translates across the globe. And against that backdrop, I think our designers do fare very well in terms of getting their names out there and being recognized much better.
And then in addition to that, you also have an agency, is that correct? A modeling agency where you scout talent, find talent, and from what I understand, one of your beautiful Jamaican models just did like a 15-page spread in Italian Vogue, is that right?
Oh, yes. Sheena Moulton has been doing exceptionally well. I mean, I think she has the record of walking for Calvin Klein as a black model the most consecutive times. So she has done like 4 consecutive seasons of CK in New York, and that was pretty special. She's a great girl. We think she has an exceptional future ahead of her, and I think the Italian Vogue spread was definitely a great moment for her career. And we're proud of her. I mean, we have roughly 15 models working across the world, and that's the highest of any Caribbean-based modeling agency. The fact, too, is that we are the only Caribbean agency that has been featured in V Magazine and V-Man Magazine among the best international agencies. So I think in terms of the aesthetic that we present to the world, as far as our male and female models go, it's one that's consistent with what's expected globally. And so we're on top of the game.
It seems like that on every aspect. Everything you touch turns to gold, like you're the golden goose, and you touch and make golden eggs everywhere. My gosh.
Well, that's how they put it. But you know what? It's really hard work. It's really hard work. Many people think it's all about the glitz and the glam, but it's a lot of hard work for people to be committed to that vision and to be committed to making that ambition a reality. And so it's really a lot of hard work putting this together, but we love it. We love it.
So how could a designer from abroad come to Jamaica to show their collection if they were interested? Do they call your offices? Do they go online and fill out some type of form? What is that process?
Well, the thing about it is that designers always reach out to us. You know, we have about 6 or 7 international designers showcasing from Paris, from New York, from LA, from, just about a lot of places in the States. So it's not new for us to host designers. In the past, we have hosted brands such as Gaspar Yurkovic, Sulibet, they have shown in Jamaica. So it's always a thing where we present international designers to show as a form of reference to our local designers.
He is the manager for Sean Paul and also international club promoter. So what brings you out tonight?
Well, I'm here every time I hear Dwight's doing something, anytime Saint's doing something, I'm always there. I was actually instrumental in the development of this concept of doing something on the waterfront. Me and Dwight actually kind of conceptualized this last year, and then I got really busy with Sean, so I didn't get to really be involved in the planning and execution. So this year I definitely had to turn out and check it out. So I'm here to support.
And we're here in Kingston at the waterfront right here in Jamaica for Style Fashion Week Jamaica that Dwight Peterson from Sans International put together. Sans that put together. And it's really a good job. I was talking with Tyson Beckford earlier. He said we could be in Dubai, we could be in South Beach, we could be in. You're absolutely right.
And we're downtown Kingston having the same exact experience. I think it's amazing.
So what have you personally been working on with Sean Paul?
Well, Sean just released his 5th album, Tomahawk Technique, in Europe. So we've been touring extensively, and in Japan we did that too. So we're preparing for our US release, which will probably be at midsummer, maybe end of summer. So we've been touring just to support that and, doing press and doing promo like this.
So how did you get involved with managing Sean Paul? Were you first a international club promoter, and then you met him and said, oh, this guy has talent, maybe I can do something with him? Or was it the other way around?
No,
because you kind of do two completely different spectrums of the industry.
True. Well, there was a time when I was kind of cross-training, is what I like to call it, in the industry, doing a little bit of everything. And I know Sean from way back then. And then he went on to actually start being managed by a good friend of mine from high school, who then later on, when Sean started to blow up, he called me and said, hey, I need some help. Can you jump in on this? So actually, we partnered up for a number of years and worked with Sean. So.
And then tell me about the international club promotion. You do something in Houston, London, New York.
So I have a party called Brand New Machine, and it started here in Kingston at Fiction, which is our local, really hot club. And I do Wednesdays there. And then I moved it to New York, and I now do Thursdays at Happy Ending Lounge on the Lower East Side. And then we started on Saturdays in Houston with another friend of mine who's a DJ there. So I have a key partner sort of in each city. And then we did Bournemouth in UK. We just launched that May 6th, and we're gonna be doing that monthly. And then we're gonna do Berlin this year. So I met a Vietnamese German DJ. And we started talking about it. He said, hey, you should do that here. So we went out and we hung out, checked out a few spots. Berlin has awesome underground scene. And I said, let's do it. So we're doing it this summer.
Well, they say that Ryan Seacrest is the hardest working man in Hollywood. I think Steve Urchin's the hardest working man in Jamaica.
I believe in work hard, play harder.
I'm here with Tyron Mays at Jamaica Style Week 2012, showcasing their 2013 collections of various designers from Jamaica. But Tyron is from the States. You are a stylist and international makeup artist. Tell me all about you and what you're doing here.
I'm lucky to have the career that I have. I actually have a dual career, which is both being a stylist and fashion editor and a makeup artist. And they're my two babies, and I love both of them, and I don't want to give either of them up. So I get a chance to flex my muscle sometimes and be a makeup artist, which is here for Style Week. I've been working with Dwight Peters and Saint International for about 12, 13 years now when he first launched. We get a chance to discover some of the freshest, newest talent here in Jamaica, and he actually gets the chance to launch their careers and they go international. So it's really important that we have all of these different countries come together from the four corners of the world, because this is a hot gene pool of black talent. We have some of the best faces, some of the most incredible bodies. I mean, I don't know if you noticed, the girls are all like 6 feet, and there's like a size 0. Yeah, and they're not dieting. They really are built like this, So it's always exciting as an editor, as a makeup artist, to find a really hot spot where you get so many different people, guys and girls as well. Tonight is the men's show. We saw some of the most incredible specimens that I've seen in a long time collectively in fashion. So it really is it's a great place to come down and to absorb all of the local talent and watch and see how it blossoms and expands into the international market.
Now you do makeup with Tyra Banks, right?
No, actually, I've been working with Tyra for about 19 years, so we just had a reunion. I'm actually a fashion stylist with her. I dressed her for a really amazing layout. You're going to see Tyra in a way that you've never seen her before. Everyone knows her as the Glamazon, the Black Barbie doll, of course, America's Next Top Model, and the Top Model franchise, which is growing exponentially. It's unbelievable. Well, she's just let go of all of the core team.
Yeah, what do you think about that? She let Miss J go. She let Jay
Manuel,
Nigel Barker.
Yes. I know that she loves them dearly. I know that these are her guys, these are her buddies, but there was a time in which she felt like she needed to freshen up the brand and start something new. And to cap it off, we did a fashion editorial. It's a cover, a 14-page layout. The magazine's called West East Magazine. It's you can find it at westeastmag.com. Look for it in about a month and a half. You're gonna see Tyra in the most edgiest way that you've ever seen her before. We did so much stuff and turned her into a transformer and all this avant-garde stuff.
Wow.
She totally wants to do fresh, new, spins on what Tyra Banks, the brand and the beauty is.
How was it working with her?
Well, it's always a pleasure. Because of the storyline that we had laid out, she actually requested to shoot for 2 days because of its 14 pages. This woman comes in, she's early. She comes in with her game face. She comes in wash face, ready to work with her team. It was incredible how she gave herself to us, and she never questioned anything, and she was excited to work all the way from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. both days.
So all the advice she gives to all those models on all the shows she's done, she takes the advice for herself as well. She actually follows what she says.
Well, what was incredible was seeing Tyra, 19 years later. I've worked with her throughout the time to see her as sharp as ever. She really is a sharp model. She's not a passe model that's just talking about what you should do, and she's actually doing it. So all of those incredible instructions that she gives to these young ladies that are trying to get on top, she actually really can do it. So you're going to really see it in a beautiful editorial, and I hope that everybody goes and collects the magazine because it's going to be incredible. I also interviewed her, and it's the most open that she's been. She's going to talk about all of the things that made her successful, how she became a mogul. How do you, as a beautiful supermodel, get the ear of production houses and Hollywood to actually listen to you and execute doing a show like this? So this is what I think is the most incredible thing about her, because a lot of times models have a face and no voice, and she really has restructured the industry and what it means to be a successful model, beyond supermodel, beyond celebrity model. She is really the embodiment of a super mogul.
I am here with someone that we've been talking to for years now. Tyson, how do you do?
I'm good. What's going on, Rocco?
I'm coming out to your homeland. We're in Jamaica. We are in Kingston.
Jamaica, yeah. The temperature's right. The breeze is nice. The ladies look good. I mean, come on, what else can we all in white?
That's right.
I mean, when you come home to Jamaica, it's so relaxing. I mean, I'm just happy to be home. I've been smiling since I got off the plane.
So where are you from in Jamaica exactly? What city? What?
Actually, like, not too far from here.
Okay, so
I won't say because
that's your hideout zone.
Yeah,
You don't want people to bother you. So a little bit away from Kingston.
Exactly, and that's the reason why I'm down here, to hide out. So, opposite of this Fashion Week, yeah, and then after Fashion Week, then a little bit more low-key.
So I just got a chance to speak to Dwight Peterson, and he's the man responsible from Sans putting this entire thing together. And I think he's doing an amazing job. I mean, you and I have both been to Fashion Weeks all over the world.
Yeah.
But what do you think about what Dwight's doing here?
I feel like I'm in Saint-Tropez. It's Jamaica to the highest level. I mean, I feel like I'm in Saint-Tropez, Dubai. You could be anywhere in the world, but it's Jamaica. It's what, 2.5, 3 hours from New York. It's an easy trip, very relaxing. I mean, the people are the most friendliest you'll ever meet. The food is extraordinary. And the people are, they're good looking too.
As soon as I got off my airplane this morning, because I came in from LA, I had my driver bring me straight to Tasties to get myself some spicy beef patties,
right,
and it was amazing.
Yes. I mean, the great thing about coming to Jamaica, I come here to indulge, I eat well, and I just have to lose all of this before I get back to go to work.
So what have you been up to? What projects are you currently working on?
I've been shooting a lot lately, and then I just finished Britain and Ireland's Next Top Model, which will air during the Olympics. So I was out shooting that. That was fun. So now I'm just doing jobs here and there, and just I just got with Soul Artist Management, so I'm getting really connected with those guys, and I got a new literary agent, so we just running around doing new things, man.
Now, what would you like to tell our viewers about Jamaica, your homeland? We're here for a Style Week Jamaica, and I think there's a lot that people don't know about Jamaica. Even the tourism board, they invited us out, they brought us out in collaboration with Dwight Peterson. So there's a lot of eyeballs that everyone wants to get on Jamaica for a lot of different reasons. Now, you're from here, so what type of insight would you give us on Jamaica?
I mean, Jamaica is affordable, it's nice, it's sexy, and it's, like I say, it's not hard to get here, and the people are very friendly. And a lot of people have this misconception like Jamaica doesn't know about fashion, but Jamaica knows a lot about fashion. I mean, it's produced myself, Naomi Campbell, many others, Grace Jones. I mean, the list goes on. Colin Powell. I mean, the list goes on. Lots of proud Jamaicans, and we always come back and give back.
I'm here with the designers from White Sky, Martin and Kirk Miller. They're brothers. So I just saw their collection. I thought it was great. Tell me about the inspiration, the color palette, the fabric, everything.
Well, the inspiration is just the everyday life, that's around us. We like to play with colors. Colors to play with your brain is like playing chess. So me and my brother, we like complete each other. Like, okay, I can do this better. You can do this better. So we just compete against each other, and it's fun, So we just always create magics.
Yeah, as OM said it all. We just play together, and we actually come out with this line, actually. Not just male, we also do female as well. Fashion black, definitely, you will see a mixture, a lot of stuff, definitely.
So then, is there a website where the viewers can go to see your collections, both male and female?
We got a website. You just Google White Sky, just Google WHITESKYY, and everything about us just pop up, all information. We are first, Sky. You got a lot in the world, but we are first.
I can't wait to see it. Thank you so much for your time. Jill Becker, that just showcased her collection right here at Jamaica Style Week. So can you tell me about your collection this season, please?
Okay, I'm mainly concentrated on jackets. I'm actually a textile printer, so most of the fabric was printed, and that's why it's unique. Inspiration, I was working with feathers. So most of the prints are of feathers, and then I actually use literal feathers. And inspiration, I think the latter pieces, I had spent an afternoon with the models and just watching them, hearing, kind of picking up what they would like to wear. So I would say they were the inspiration in the latter part.
I'm here with designer Carl Bone with Hatitude. How do you do?
I'm very well, thank you, very well.
Are you excited to show your collection here at Jamaica Style Week?
Yes, this is a grand opportunity for me because I've always seen Style Week as the fashion window to the world.
Yes.
So now that I have an opportunity to showcase, I trust that the world will see me through this window, right?
Well, we just saw your collection on the runway, and I thought it was very creative and very beautiful. What was the inspiration behind all your attitude pieces this evening?
Well, to be frank, I grew up with my mom wearing hats to church, but she's always on the conservative side. And I thought that something more could have come out of hats. So I'm taking hats from the church to the catwalks. And I get inspiration from anything. I could see something that is considered trash and just pick it up. Like, these are just some curly willows from a dried arrangement at home. And I thought this morning I could do something with that.
So you made that today?
Yeah, I did this just this morning. One of the last pieces I made for Style Week. Just walked by a dried arrangement in the house and thought I could do something with that.
You're truly an artist. That's amazing.
God be praised, yes.
Caitlin, nicely. How do you do?
I'm okay. I'm fine. I love the show.
I wanted to ask you about your collection that you showcased tonight on the runway.
Okay, my collection was basically summer colors and very chic and clean because I wanted a clean look. I'm just coming out of the pack. I was a model before. And
I see that. You're very
yes,
beautiful.
And I just started designing. So I just wanted a clean, fresh look and then play around with it a little bit. I used some scarves and a lot of accessories and stuff. So I jazzed it up a lot.
Kim Marie Spence, you are the film commissioner for Jamaica, and then also the, what was the second
The
one?
manager of the creative industry.
Which actually is the entire creative industry of Jamaica, including the film and fashion. And so
music. All right, so it's a lot of work.
you actually responsible for this whole entire event, right?
No, you know, I have to facilitate it in cooperation with Saint International and our sponsors.
Well, so tell me how you feel about having international press and all this press and such a success with what Dwight Peters is doing, the Jamaican Tourism Board, all these sponsors come together. I have to tell you, I've been to events all over the world, and I've never seen anything like this. We're in the middle of Kingston, right? And you shut down the street, and it's a huge runway, and it's amazing. Hundreds and hundreds of people watching everywhere.
This is exactly what we want. We get both the local and the international audience at the same time. As you mentioned, this is our first-class fashion show that's happening in the middle of one of the central promenades of Kingston. It's free and open to the public, so everybody gets to see what our fashion sector is doing. It's not a closed event, it's for everyone, it's for Jamaicans. But on top of it, it's also about business. I actually am based in an organization called JAMPRO, which is our trade and investment agency. And so the business of fashion requires the international press, requires us to not only be making fashion for ourselves. I mean, despite the influence that Jamaica has had on the world, we are a small island. Hard to believe, but a tiny island of about 2.7 million people. So for the business of fashion, we need to go out within our region and internationally. So while we get our own people off pay with what's happening in our fashion industry, we'd like news agencies like Fashion News Live and others to come and see what Jamaicans are doing. Also, as you will note, it's not only Jamaican showing, because we want it to be clear that we are making fashion that is of an international standard.
Last night there was a Parisian designer, the New York designer, LA designer, all from all over.
This is an international fashion show. The business of fashion in Jamaica is at an international standard, internationally recognized, which is why people come in and see it. So we try to hit a lot of different fields, and Jamaican fashion is booming. Jamaica is known for its creativity in music. We have the fastest man in the world. Knock on wood, we will still have the fastest man in the world in September, but we also have one of the most fashionable people.